We're in Johannesburg, South Africa at Onthatile. Onthatile is a home for children that have been abandoned or are at risk, that we take them in and we care for them physically. Most of the children that we take in are infants or within the first couple of years of life and are unable to take care of themselves, so we care for them physically with the intent then to care for them spiritually as well, show them Christ so that they have the opportunity to know who God is, and ultimately we would love to see them turn to Him as their Savior. Some of our children are literally just left in a field, or children that can no longer be taken care of by any family because they don't have mom or dad and extended family isn't able to take care of them. 10+% of the population is orphaned. They estimate probably 8 to 10 children abandoned every day, and probably 2 to 3 children that survive when they're abandoned. 2 of the first children that we got were abandoned. One of them in a field at 1 day old, still had the umbilical cord attached, was left in a pick and pay bag, which is essentially a Walmart bag. And a couple boys were riding their bikes through the field and heard a baby crying and went over and looked at it and saw that there was a 1 day old baby in there, went to the police station, got the police to come, and the police took that child to a local hospital. It took about 7 weeks for him to be able to be released, and they worked with a social worker who then found us and asked if we would take that child in. It has been said by people in high political office here that adoption is a Western concept, it's not an African concept. A lot of that has to do with religious beliefs, and so families will believe that their ancestors intercede for them in the spirit world, and so if they bring in a child that is not a part of their biological family, many would believe that that could upset the relationship with your spirit ancestors. Maybe that child's ancestors don't get along with your ancestors, and so that can cause big issues. So that would make many Africans not want to consider adoption. Onthatile would not be considered an orphanage. South Africa is really trying to move away from that concept of a lot of children with a few caregivers. It's a children's home, and the difference being they regulate how many children you can have in a home with the intent so that children have more personal care. This is the only existing home on the property right now. We're in process of getting permission from the city to be able to build these 4 homes where families will be able to move in and foster children, up to 6 children in each home. This would be our second entryway, and then a school building, playground area, a team building / admin center, and then a second baby home where we'd have up to 12 infants that come in with the intent to get them adopted out, and then some more staff and intern housing. And that would be how we would see the property working out over the next few years. Onthatile is helped by so many people around the world right now, and there are many ways to help us. So obviously giving financially is an excellent way to help at Onthatile. We have many people and churches that are praying for us, and that's a huge part of the ministry. We're looking for some families that will come and help at Onthatile, so some with foster care, some with adopting, others with maintenance needs, with helping us get through bureaucracy in the country here, and then nursing and all sorts of things that we can use here. It's not just adopting and taking part in foster care, but many other things that can be done as well. We would love to see the church step forward and help with adoption and foster care, and just a great picture of the gospel, what Christ did for us, but a really hands-on way to show that. that we have a heart for the gospel and to actually reach these kids for Christ.
In the morning when I rise, in the morning when I rise, in the morning when I rise, give me Jesus.